Hi guys, my name's Barry and welcome back to the channel. I'm finally back. For those of you who don't know and think I've not been away, I've been away for over 2 weeks now. I've not recorded a video in almost 3 weeks, and the videos that you've been seeing over the past 2 weeks or so is all scheduled videos, as most of you know who do use YouTube themselves. So all those videos were all pre-recorded and I set them up throughout for the last 2 weeks or so because I was away on holiday, spending time with the family, and I think it was a good thing for me because I don't think I take that much breaks. Obviously with the we had a tragedy in the family last year in 2021. I think that was the only time I'd ever really taken a break from YouTube, when I'm not working full time or with my family. So I think over these last 2 weeks, this is the longest I've spent with not doing any recording, which was strange, but it was also nice as well. Not only was it nice to stop recording for a couple of weeks because it helps people who are really doing this over and over again, but it was nice just to step back and spend time with the family. We weren't here, we were over in Spain, we're in Malaga. I even posted a video when I was in Malaga of me singing Johnny Cash, Ring of Fire. Obviously it was horrendous, but it was good fun. We had a great time, one of the best holidays we've ever had as a family, so I'm looking forward to doing more of that again. So yeah, it was nice to get away, but it's also nice to be back, and this is why I've made this video, just to let you know that I'm back again. A little bit of a tan, I think. Yeah, but it is nice to be back. I haven't been commenting a lot while I was away. I've been commenting on some videos, some of the comments that I've had over the past few weeks while I've been away and had some downtime when I was abroad. So apologies if I haven't been talking to everyone. I haven't been responding to a lot of people, especially on Patreon as well. I usually comment on everyone's comments on Patreon, but with Patreon on my phone, it's so annoying how this works, but when I log in on Patreon on my phone, it doesn't let me do a lot of things. So now that I'm back on my laptop, I can really reply to everyone that's commented on Patreon as well. So there's a lot of things I haven't been able to do since being away, and I think that's maybe something that suffered for me being away. Now on YouTube, on an average month, I maybe get an average of say 300 subscribers a month extra. Obviously you get people who unsubscribe, but you get people who subscribe. So I think on average I get maybe 300 subscribers on YouTube. That's about what, 10 a day, say? An average of 10 a day. I do get sometimes 20 a day, 30 a day, but an average of 10 a day. And I was away for 2 weeks. So you'd be looking at maybe an average of 140 subscribers. But I think maybe not being there and just having the scheduled videos didn't help, because over those 14 days, I think I gained about 3 subscribers. Yep, 3 subscribers. I don't know if that's because maybe my content's been rubbish, or it's because I've not been able to communicate with a lot of people. Maybe it helps when you are there and communicating with people. I don't know, but going from 140 subscribers on average over 14 days to just at 3, it's a massive drop, and maybe that's something that I need to think about as well, even when I am here recording videos. And that's something I want to talk about as well today, and that is the channel maybe stagnating a little bit. Maybe I've plateaued with the content that I've done. Now, I've been doing a lot of screen content lately, and it's not just new. I've been doing screen content since the dawn of time, but since the new Screen movies have been coming out, I've obviously done a lot more. And it's the same with the Halloween franchise as well, with the trilogy that we got just there. It helped the channel as well, and I have been talking about Halloween even before that, but it helped. I'll be doing lots more Evil Dead stuff when that comes out as well. So I think it's maybe just picking the right time to do certain things. And I think what I want to do in the channel is, it's obviously horror centric, and I will be doing mostly horror things, probably 90% horror. But I want to try and venture back out again like I did before. I've done a lot of comic book stuff before. I've done a lot more Blu-ray reviews and other things other than just talking about horror films. And I think I'll maybe try and do that again. Not as much as I had done before. I've done a lot of Steelbook reviews and stuff like that. I probably won't go back to that. But maybe just try and venture out into more genres like I did before. Not just horror movies. I feel like I'm limiting myself to horror because you do get the odd big horror movie out now and again, and although it helps the channel when those movies do come out, there are times between these movies that nothing really happens, so we're just talking for the sake of talking, and that is good because I want to talk to people about it or about other things. But the time between that's maybe when the channel suffers, because you had the time between Halloween Ends and Scream 6. So between October 2022 and March 2023, the channel was good. It was up and down and up and down, but I don't want it to be up and down, up and down. I want it to be at least up in a steady incline, or maybe just try and get a bit higher. I don't know. So it's not all about the numbers for me. I only do this because I love what I do. If I didn't love it and I was only interested in the numbers, I wouldn't do it at all, because there are times where it feels like it's not worth it. But after I make a video and talk about it online and send it out there, whether it gets 100 views or 10,000 views or 20,000 views, I still enjoy doing what I do, and that's what I want to remain doing. So yes, I'm going to be doing most of the horror content, but if I love something that I see, then I will talk about it, because there are movies that I absolutely adore, but I don't really talk about it on the channel because it's not horror related, but I feel like I should, because I'm very passionate about it. For example, Back to the Future. It's the greatest movie ever made. 100% the greatest movie ever made, but I don't talk about it on the channel. Why? Because it's not horror. Nobody's going to be interested in it in the horror community. But if I can try and build up the other communities rather than just horror, because I'm pigeonholing myself by doing that. If I can maybe branch out there, it might help. I don't know. But for you guys, what do you want to see? Not just horror movies. I'm sure you're not just here for the horror, and I'm sure even if you are here just for the horror, you don't just love horror movies. What do you love? What would you like to see me do? What would you like to see me talk about? That's what I want to know from you guys. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think I should talk about. Other ideas, even if it is horror, I'm obviously all for it as well. Let me know what you think, and thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.
I'll be right back.
What are you waiting for, huh?
Coming to get you, Barbara.
Ever played Skin the Cat?
Someone's in the